Welcome back to Skabma. We're back home and everybody else is too. So let's talk to people. I think we have to bring back the antler. But first we'll check on our friends and family. I'm so happy you found at least some of my hairs. I'm sure you did your best. I hope the others are safe too. Maybe they left for a reason. Oh, yeah, that's now the side quests that tick in. Are they there? No, they are not. Interesting. This was all so epic. We have to do this again sometime. But next time, I'll be the hero. You are the hero of your own stories. Okay. I'm glad she has her spirits back. I'm so happy to be alive. I'm too young to die and way too young to get married. I have so many plans and I'm afraid marriage will only slow me down. Poor Sean, he's going to be so disappointed. We need to start packing. We didn't have a side quest for her. Uh-oh, we talked to him last. You found some of the chest Ajahid. You didn't happen to find your grandfather too? No, I'm sorry. I'm still waiting for him to return every day. I miss him too. We need to start packing. There's no time to waste. Can't you give me the key to the one that's in the tent? I don't have any... Yeah, no. Don't have any abilities anymore.
Whoa.
Ah, you found some of my journal pages. I already gave up finding them. The rest are probably lost forever. To be honest, I don't think I need them anymore. Why? This will be my final winter here. I decided to travel back to France in next spring. It's time that I return home and face my past. Ah, okay. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back someday. Okay. Maybe the key was in one of the other chests and we could have found it. When we get to the winter pasture, we can pick up a reindeer for you. You've earned it. Aw. Okay, cool. Can I not have that reindeer? And raise it? Well, I don't think there's anything else in the cedar. But everything seems to be back to normal.
Oh, just.
Yeah. Yet I feel like everything has changed. I'll take one day at a time. Zida is safe. That is all that matters. Epilogue. Snowfall. I lost the drum. I lost my familiars. I have to do without them for now. I'll be fine with my lasso, skis, and surviving skills. No need for magic. Maybe I will gain them back someday. I found them once. I can't find them again. There has to be a way. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, it is different, the path. That's dangerous.
Kiihtu. Huingas rääfis.
Lähpähtän muu. Tuai, lähpi pähtän muu. Chilke munje oktiivel, moos tuora sarvis kalkkai suukievaide.
Moni Mitä pauva?
Noaidi. Koi hoktaa shivanaisuusrekta. Oh, Mannule viimmat halttosämin almi. Puurestahkon. Kanske viiso luopas mannateko plänejin. Mutta tuot. Tässä saattaa juolmat. Mun ja ahkan tontiksuhtaan.
Ainas. Ääni.
Mannu, päihtännu sherradin. Räddejehkos aalatsat.
As there is a lot of time left on this episode, I went into the chapter selection and went back into the chapters where collectibles were missing and searched for them. I found all of them except of 3 and I had to look them up. I'm very curious if the ending will change according to that, but before we look at that, I will edit in the clips of how and where I found those items so that you can see what they are. Enjoy! First up are 3 of the bunnies. This one is the one in the sledge field, I think. We found that wall much earlier in the game, but couldn't get to it, and here it is.
The Whitney.
Beadu Bartney, the son of the beast. Much like its father, this hare is ready to slaughter. No tree bark, twig or berry can escape its sharp teeth and brutally soft paws. The next one is at the edge of the swamp region, into the forests, I think. And it's in that little cave, but we need one of these bleeders to burn down the opening. It's also possible to do it from the other side, by the way. You don't need to lure bleeders in, but I had one, so I did it. Yeah, here you can see the paw prints. It's running down there. And it made hearts! That's cute. And it is Njamil. Njamil knew it was something greater than just a cub of number 4. It soon created a philosophy called pautology, a science of being a hare and having cute, soft little feet running in heart shapes. The next one is on that island, where I couldn't get to, but there were these jumping pads that I found up in the mountains. And there's the bunny trace. Let's trace it down.
The Whitney.
It's the last one. And I cannot pronounce that. Number 19. Has always been fascinated by the ancient history of the great hare escape. To honor its ancestors, aka its parents, it decided to continue the family naming tradition. There's totally nothing wrong with being named after a number. Here you go, and it's the last one. We have 19 bunnies, and that's all of them. Thus, we proceed on the same island with the treasures. I think 7 were missing. And here's the first one, because it's on the same island. I mean, not the first one I found. They're not in perfect order. But it was a perfect transition, having them on the same island.
Oh, tagalle.
And it is a silbabalu, Nana's silver ball. During the first days after Rafi's death, Nana kept crying and crying. Aku attached this ringing silver ball to her cradle. The sound calmed her down. Later I learned that Aku attached the ball to Nana's bed also to protect her. She worried that Gufitars might steal the baby and replace her with one of their own. She didn't want to lose Nana too. Dang. Now, there's still a journal and a scribbled note left in this region, but we'll get to that later. Here we are on the other side of the island. So, not on the island, but the island was, or is, to our right-hand side. And there's something back there, too.
Tagalle.
What the gut? These shoe bands are one of many presents father gave to my mother while courting her. These must have been made by Áilu, my father's mother. I don't remember much about her, only that she loved to laugh, and she never had a bad day. I'm happy I just saved these. Now I know the band patterns of my father's side. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if all the families had different patterns. Now we are at this tree. And we couldn't open these. We saw those before. But we have been there without the ability to open them. And now we do have it.
Tiedämme.
It's a Badit Yabanot. Mikhail's copper pots and pans. I remember him cooking with these when my family visited here. They were a gift from his wife. She knew how much he loved to cook. Mikhail used to be much nicer back then. He changed after Mom and Rafi died. We lost both of them during the same month. Aja must have known it was painful for Mikhail to see these. No wonder he hid them. Man, that's harsh. And now we are way up in the sledge field in the mountains, or up above the sledge field. I think it's very close to the other chest we just have been to. And there's another one of these that we couldn't open earlier. Yeah, you can see the other chest. It's the one in the background that we just have been to. So there were two very close by to each other.
Oh, täällä.
But both blocked. It's a Solyu. Mother's old brooch. I didn't know that Aja had saved it. Everything happened so fast. Mikhail and Rafi brought me here right after the funeral. I had to leave everything behind. I thought they sold everything Mother and Father had. I'm glad Aja kept this. And yeah, the bunny we have already. So that region is complete too. Now we are at the waterfall, or the waterfall cliffs as it said. And there's that little cave. I thought we have been in here before, but yeah, I must have missed that side cave, or side entrance, or exit, to be precise, because it's out in the open.
Täällä.
And it is a silver bastard. Aja's silver spoons. They were a gift from a merchant passing by. Grandpa helped travelers a lot. Often he was away for weeks, showing the best routes and making sure they got to their destination safely. He didn't have a choice but to help. King's orders. He was rarely rewarded for these efforts. The outsiders treat us like children. They never ask, but they always tell. I'm happy at least one of them showed some appreciation. That's in the sledge field too. There was a jumping parkour that led to this chest situated on top of some ledges.
Tiedämme.
And it contains a Latjogapper, a headdress. I didn't know Aja had saved Akku's old hat. A few years back, at the summer market, a group of outsiders demanded her to take the hat off. They said it resembled a devil's horn. Akku refused to obey. Aja barely managed to get her away from the angry group, who started claiming she was a witch. Akku was lucky that day. I remember her sewing a new headdress immediately after. She renewed the hat's shape completely. Maybe Aja wanted to save the old one in case Akku wanted to wear it again someday. And the last chest that is missing I could not find, so I had to look it up. It was in the village. And I'm pretty sure we stood before that blocked entrance at some point too, but without the bear ability I couldn't get through and forgot about it completely. But here we are. And because I'm here the first time, I look around a bit. But there's nothing else. Just a chest, very well hidden. And a nice view. And the last treasure is a boagan. My father's belt. He wore this all the time. It was his most valuable possession. Mother made it for him when they were still courting. It carried every tool he ever needed. It was so heavy. Did Acha really save this for me? Well, probably he did. And now we go for the 3 missing journals. One's back here. And it's about mosquitoes. Natives' best medicine against mosquitoes is the polypore from spruce. They fumigate themselves and their reindeer with it. During mosquito season, the reindeer return to the village. The natives set the burning polypore on small poles around them. They are kept burning from dawn till dusk. And there's more writing on the other side. Dear Marie, today has been a misery. I scouted the area and found a swamp. I thought I could cross easily. As I sweat my way deeper in the swamp, I managed to allure clouds of mosquitoes to torment me. Think of a rotting ham covered with flies. So was I in the swamp, with these terrible monstrosities, blood-sucking insects. If I would have done a cardinal sin, surely this punishment would have still been too grim. But then again, the sin I did against you was much worse. Forever yours, Sean. We still don't know what he actually did, apart from leaving her. And we are back on the island where we found the treasure and bunny before. There's a journal page too. Greenland bluebell, Campanula rotundifolia grönlandica. Must be a flower. There's more on the other side. Dark love, the main title. My dark love, you always travel with me. No mercy from under or above. I carry thee. Over the seas and the fells, carrying my judgment bells, until that last quick fall, when I finally answer your call. There's some notes. Am I imagining, or am I really getting better at this? Marie would be so proud of me. You sure about that? I'm not. And the last of the journal entries is in that tree maze by the lake. Yeah, there are the flowers through the trees. And back here. Get rid of that stupid leader so that we can read globe flower. Trellius europaeus. And there's more on the other side. For you, I'd kill a reindeer. For you, I'd do anything, my dear. I would lie, cook, even shoot a deer. No annoying chores would I ever miss, if that would retain our love and bliss. There are some notes too. Clever rhyming on deer and deer. No Jean de La Fontaine can match that. Yeah, sure. Now we are collecting scribblings, and that's at the swamp, I think. Peak production plan. I've decided to get rid of these bloodsuckers once and for all. No matter how many generations it would take, I'll swear to drain all the swamps in order to destroy these monsters. For those who question my motives, I'll just say that I need the peat to warm up my house. But swamps are important for the ecosystem. And there are 2 more of these. Yeah, down there is the swamp. The next one is that one that I didn't go for because I feared that I would have to do that jumping parkour again if I did, which was not the case, by the way. I could have went for it. But it's here, underneath the waterfall. Messy Diary, page 3. Day 240,903. Sister came to visit, told me to get something for her. And that's it. And last but not least, we need to do that jumping parkour up into the mountains. Which was doable. And we must have been here before because down there used to be a journal, which we took at some point. But up here is a scribbled note, which says, what? Witch ban. Reminder for all subjects. Practicing witchcraft on the king's lands is strictly forbidden. Let it be known, the burning of witch seer will take place by the church this Wednesday noon. Oh, it's a name. seer was burned. Oh, goodness gracious, that's horrible. And now, last but not least, we go for the fallen stars, of which we hadn't found any during gameplay. There's a skull. Well, I missed that jump, but luckily there was a bleeder that I could use as a jumping pad. There he comes. It's nice that there are multiple options to get to places. But, yeah, I had to try again. I tried to lure him a bit closer, and there we go. And these white flowers, they lead the way to the fallen stars. And I cannot read that. But that doesn't matter. Now the next one is in that mountain part where I didn't use my drum because of the aggressive northern lights, and that's why I didn't find that one. But this is Fallen Star number 3. Now we need Fallen Star number 2, because there are only 3. And this I couldn't find, so I looked it up, and it's at the swamp again. There's this ledge, and if you follow it all the way back there, and this jumping I couldn't do, but as I had to look up the location anyways, I found out that the bear ability prolongs your jump anyways. I never did that, so some of the jumps that were pretty hard for me, I could have just done with the bear ability. So yeah, I learned that when it was too late already. Oh man. there it is. There's just this open space in between the mountains. It's a fallen star. I'm back at the caves near the village. So let's see if the ending is different when we actually did the side quests. Nana, I found all your bunnies. My hares! I'm so happy you found them. And they've even got babies. Oh. So, why are you tending to these hares? Earlier this summer, I found the hare's nest with newborn babies in it. I used to go and watch them every day. One day their mother didn't return to the nest, so I waited and waited. After a while, I understood that it wasn't coming back. I know how that feels, growing up without a mother. So I decided to be their mother. I thought I was the best mother until they ran away. I lied. They didn't get scared of the tremor. I found their escape tunnel. It looked like they had been planning it for days. I don't know what I did wrong. Why did they want to escape? The hares are born free, and they should live free. It's not fair to keep them captive. I guess you're right. I should let them go. They are clearly strong enough to survive without me. Here, this one I found in the not cave, since I'm totally not allowed to go in there. You can have it. Set it free with the others. I don't need pets. Or do I? Maybe I can ask that for a puppy. I mean, the village definitely needs a herder. Oh, no way! We get extra. Stalu's death. Stalu Yapmin. The second born of the beast. Despite its father's reputation, this peace-loving vegetarian has already won multiple self-invented forest peace prizes, created a series of educational rock paintings about non-violent resistance, and is currently trying to teach its brother to only eat plants that are already dead. Oh, that's so funny. And there they are. I think now it's 20, right? Yeah, number 19 I found. That much I do know. Cool. So there is more to it when we find all the things. Let's go to Aku. You found all the chests. Well done. You didn't happen to find your grandfather too? No, I'm sorry. I'm still waiting for him to return every day. I miss him too. So many memories in these chests. I'm happy that you found them. Oh, here's the key to the old chest in the big clavo. You can store these there. Awesome. We need to start packing. There's no time to waste. I think, yeah, I didn't try the second option. Okay. That we had before. Let's open the other chest. There's something in there too. Rip calendar. This rune calendar belonged to Aja. He marked every important day of the year. He even marked the day he married Aku. Aku's heart was broken when he didn't return from one of his trips. There's a note here too. It has Aja's cross on it. I feel sad, but at the same time I'm ready for what's waiting for me on the other side. I finally found the way. Did he know that he would die? Oh, and it counts it up even. So they do count, yeah? Okay. What's with your journal? I found it all. I can't believe you found all the pages of my journal. Très bien.
Oui.
To be honest, I don't need it anymore. I've made my peace with the past.
Oui.
Here, you can have the last page. Before I leave the cedar, I must teach you how to read. It is only fair that you know what I've been writing about you. Healing. Almost all diseases are naturally foreign to the natives. If they get ill, nature is strong enough to cure them. Even without the help of the doctors, they heal quickly. And there's more. Dear Marie-Henri, it has been a while since I last wrote to you. Slowly, I've been learning to enjoy my life again. I'm finally starting to forgive myself. So, this is my farewell letter to you. When I heard what you had done, I wanted to escape, and I did. I traveled to the edge of the world. I blamed myself all the time, until I realized it wasn't just me. We both made ill-judged decisions, and we both paid the highest price. But ultimately, it was you who left me. Still, I forgive you. Adieu, mon chéri. Jean. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, 22. I think she had no side quest. Yeah. It's the same.
Oui. Jo.
Yeah, and that too. Okay, cool. Oh. I found something from the chest. It's a chance, isn't it? We already knew for some time that he didn't have many winters left. We tried not to worry you and kept it to ourselves. During his last summer, he kept telling me not to worry, that he was going to find a way to cheat death. He spent a ridiculous amount of time searching the nearby areas. There must be a gateway somewhere, he said again and again. If I have to, I'll make one myself. The one day he didn't come back. I really hope he found whatever he was looking for. Dang.
Tuoma.
So he died somewhere.
Oui.
We know that. Okay, and that's that. I watched the end credits and there's nothing new there, so I ended here. In my opinion, this was a beautifully told story about the culture and the mythology of the Sámi people. And apart from the controls being a bit wonky, it was nice to play. And even the controls were not that bad as the Steam reviews make them seem to be. It was okay. That last fight was a bit frustrating, and the one parkour underneath the mountain took me about 100 tries, but other than that, it was okay. It was playable. And yeah, I came and stayed for the story, and I hope you did too. Thank you so much for watching this series. Have a wonderful and adventurous life, and goodbye. See you in the next one.